Oh, hey. I know you haven't seen me in a while since my last video, but I am back. Welcome to Isaiah Random Stuff. And, yeah, I've been gone for a little bit. Been doing a lot of school stuff. But anyways, I am here to talk about my review of today of video games is Pragmata and Tomodachi Life. The first one I'm going to start here is Pragmata. So, this game really had worked up the hype. I did hear about that it was originally coming out on around 2021 or 2022 until it had delay or something like that. Until it is here from last year, it got announced. Knowing this game looks a little bit worth it to me, when I got this, okay. Anyways, when the game had came out on April 16th or April 17th, I really love this game. I have completed the game, and I'm going for the platinum, beating the hardest difficulty, which I have one more trophy left to do with. But my review is 10 out of 10. I love every single thing. The story, the gameplay, the graphics, and everything else. Like, this game right here is going to be on the list on Game of the Year. Capcom really made another banger, which I did play Resident Evil Requiem. That is another great game. They made two bangers of games. First it was Resident Evil Requiem, and now Pragmata. Pragmata was very unique gameplay to me. By getting away from the robots, the AI robots of Eden is having a problem with the system, thinking we're the intruders. Four people have came up to the moon, seeing what was going on from the station and all that. And until they did, they kind of went in a little trouble of the moonquake. I forgot some of the humans' names, but I still remember the main character of Hugh. Hugh have fell off, well, almost to his death, until a little robot girl named Diana. Diana was adorable, cute, and I really loved the bond of the relationship for these two. They just was a great relationship, especially probably best space dad or regular dad of the year. He literally have teach her all living things from Earth, knowing she wants to go Earth with him by the end. So they have a whole entire adventure around the station, going finding some robots, and while Diana hacking through the robots so Hugh can make some more damage of them to get by, grabbing new guns and new stuff to make them more powerful so they can able to defeat enemies and bosses. Knowing the story of the plot is very, very good. Knowing that Diana is a Pragmata as a assistant robot for the doctor named Hubris. I think that's his name. Yeah, doctors. Well, if I get the name wrong, comment down below. Check what his name is. Well, maybe you don't, because I'm gonna continue playing the game later on. But anyways, Dr. Hubris was making experiments to save her daughter named Daisy, knowing that she got sick by close to the end of the game. Around the third level, we had met another Pragmata robot named 8. 8 was kind of stuck in the trees until until Hugh and Diana had got her out. until Diana and A had to switch. Until A had to switch her put her memories into Diana. So Hugh and Diana went off their adventure in the moon of the station, getting everything they need to be done over there, killing all the robots and all the bosses. Hear me out. All the bosses, I don't have a favorite one. They all looked excruciatingly cool. Well, maybe not the first one because it was there in a demo. Oh yeah, they did switch out. They did make some changes of the demo, like the first level. No, to make some changes like that wasn't originally like was that in the demo, but now that officially the game it is. Anyways, the bosses was really fun and cool, knowing it was a little hard to get through them. Despite all the adventures, until Ahab have tricked them, knowing she got the power of the black goo, she's about to affect the whole entire people, and also had damaged Diana's arm, and Hugh. So Hugh had to rescue her to fix her up, so she can able to be functional again, by knowing how much bond and relationship they've been having, knowing that Diana wants to go Earth with him in the sea that where Hugh lived, until they got caught up by a robot that Hugh had to deal with by himself, until it had grabbed him so tight. And when Diana got back up from her surgery or whatever you want to call it, and that she saved him. They did manage to destroy the robot when Diana was at, and Hugh got affected with the black goo, knowing that he doesn't have much time, and he asked Diana to see if he can get rid of that black goo, but she said there was nothing that she can do. And knowing Hugh had to accept that he will try his best to get Diana back to Earth wherever he can, knowing that we had defeated the final boss of 8 of her transformation, knowing that she died, and Hugh and Diana was going to the shuttle to get back on Earth, until a big massive robot was climbing all the way to the Sentinel thing and literally ruined everything of their plan. They did manage to destroy it, but knowing that a shark cargo ship was the only option, and it was not enough room for Hugh to get in. He cannot get in anyways because he's been infected with the black goo. And this ending I was not expecting an ending like that. Hugh literally sacrificed himself so Diana can get back to Earth. So he thinks he was ready for the world out there, and that broke me. It really broke me. So he had pull out his battery, give it to the ship, until they hold hands by side out the window, and he's saying his goodbyes to Diana until the cargo ship had blasted off, knowing that he had a nice journey with Diana. Now his death was in vain. Diana will never forget him. And this game was 10 out of 10. I really loved the gameplay, of the plot of the story. I really loved everything. 10 out of 10. That's my review for that one. Now for the Tomodachi Life. Also, by the way, I don't have the game, the Pragmata, on my Switch 2. I have it on my Sorry. I have it on my PS5. But I got the Tomodachi Life on this game. Now, Tomodachi Life, don't worry, I had the full game. I just gotta switch it up. switch to this. Tomodachi Life is a very, very interesting game for me. I never heard Tomodachi Life until like when it was announced. But back then, like around the Wii or 3DS days, that's the game that had really came out, and I really did not hear anything about it. I did have a 3DS, but I never heard about the game before until this today. And this game was very interesting to me. When I heard about it and said, I might get this game. So what I did, I waited for the day to come out from April 16th, and I love this game. But it, you know what? I have no flaws with it. It's really good. Despite all the reviews or the criticisms from the other companies that thinks about the game, I think it's really cool and nice of all. But making your own self and your friends and families that whatever you have from the real world is kind of creepy, because you gotta make them like exactly who they are as today by knowing that you gotta make them who they exactly are, and it just looks creepy what he's trying to do with that. And yeah, I made some fantasies characters from Mario, the Owl House. I love the Owl House, by the way. And yeah, I put Loose and Enemy in there, but maybe the rest of the I will put in. But anyways, I really love this game, and I would get this game out of. I'm gonna not call this game of the year, knowing this is endless content. But I think it does have an ending because it does have some achievements in there, which I don't think I don't know they had that in the last game. I'm gonna have to look that out. Comment down below. It does have an ending. Like if I need to add all 70 different characters that I want to add. See it. There is an ending of this game, because I thought it would just be an endless content of creativity game that you'll be playing for a long time. And yes, I did hear some news from other Nintendo games that will be coming out soon, and some other games from PS5, Xbox, well, for the Switch. And I did hear Splatoon Radios is coming July 23rd, and I might get that game. $50 is not bad, because I thought they would make it a little bit more pricier, but $50 is not really that bad, and it looks really cool. Having a Splatoon spin-off, it could be really worth something, because playing the same, I'll say similar and different, I say different and similar game for 3 times in a row since the first one, the Wii U, second one, the Switch 1, third one, still Switch 1, because that came out around 2021 or 22. And now you got the 3.5 as a spin-off one, because knowing this is the continuation from the Splatoon 3. So anyways, I love both of these games. Pragmata's a 10 out of 10. And Tomodachi Life, I would give this a 8.5 out of 10. It's really great. It's pretty fun and all. So, what do you guys want me to review next? Another video game? Or the Mario? No, I already posted about that, knowing that I can't upload a video about that. Oh, I did hear some rumors that were they gonna do the Mario games, since they have changed the lore that now Princess Peach and Princess Rosalina are sisters now, knowing that Minamoto doesn't like to make stories because he always thinks about making gameplay first. And I don't mind of changing the lore, because how long you guys been stuck with the same lore, knowing that Miyamoto is not giving you enough story of the mainline universe of the Mario games? And I'm really fine of the change in the lore because, you know, you stick with the same lore for a decade. No, well, 40 years or, well, 43 years of Mario, knowing that, no, 41. 41 years of Mario content. Oh, sorry, guys. Of Mario content. It really is a lot. Alright, guys. Make sure you comment down below. Like this. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click the bell. And like the channel. And see what you want me to do next. Yeah, you like my posters in the back. Anyways, I am Isaiah. I'll see you guys next time.